Hello, for this week I wanted to talk about sexual selection for my video exploration assignment. So this was actually created, the theory or idea of sexual selection was created by Darwin. It was briefly mentioned in the textbook, but from what I learned, it is this phenomenon that causes individuals to find different mates that have desirable traits or desirable characteristics, whether that be different traits or characteristics that help them survive better in the environment that they're in, or just traits that are considered like attractive. Like, I believe peacock tail feathers was used as an example in the textbook. So I did some further exploration. I did a couple Google searches, and then I also searched on YouTube to find out more about sexual selection. And I actually found a couple like hypotheses of how sexual selection can affect cheating and infidelity in relationships. So there's one called the dual mate hypothesis, and it states that individuals in relationships, the women will want to have a partner that they're devoted to and a partner that they invest their time with, but then they also want a separate partner to get those good genes, especially like when they're ovulating. They want to reproduce with somebody with those good genes. And then there was another theory that was mentioned, and that is the mate switching hypothesis. And that's if someone isn't feeling fulfilled in the relationship, then that is what leads them to have the affair, whether it's emotional or physical, something along those lines. That is what causes them to switch the mates instead of the dual mating hypothesis. So those were some that I found. Those were TED Talks, but then I also took it a step further and looked into how it can affect dating today, especially with online dating platforms. I found another TED Talk for that one, and I thought it was really interesting that they mention that this can affect how people put themselves out there. You don't get to see the whole person until you meet up in person, so it can make somebody who you meet online seem like your dream partner much quicker, make those deeper connections a little bit faster, which I thought was interesting because it's easier to bare your soul to somebody that you don't really know in real life than somebody you meet online. But I realized how much these different theories can still affect us to this day in different ways as our environment continues to change, and as our culture continues to push forward. There are new developments in different theories that have been around for years and years and years, and I thought that was really interesting, so that's what I wanted to share this week.